They lose tonight, there's no state playoffs, there's no CCHL playoffs based on the forfeits they had to commit over some roster violations just over the past couple of weeks.
Max, yeah, you really look to your senior leadership here, guys like Jack Keedy, who are tearing it up in the last 5 games with 9 total points. So really, they're going to really look to lean on him today to set the pace for them and hopefully get that W that they need.
Meanwhile, on the St. Rita side, talk about Luke Maher's coming off a hat trick just last night. Their leading goal scorer for the Mustangs, and who they really look to him to lead the way.
Max, yeah, him and Joe Kolstek really leading the charge for the St. Rita Mustangs. They're really the reason that they get buzzing during the game. So again, the Mustangs are going to look to them to provide that offense, provide that spark, especially here early.
So with that, we're going to step aside, head it over to PA duties, starting lineups, national anthem, and more. Don't go anywhere. Puck drop coming up in just a couple of moments.
Good evening and welcome to Game 5 of the inaugural High School Hockey Rivalry Series. Tonight features a classic Catholic League showdown between the St. Rita Mustangs and your Brother Rice Crusaders. And now for tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting St. Rita Mustangs. At forward, number 7, Jacob Moyer. At forward, number 14, Nate Tracy. At forward, number 8, Nolan O'Malley. On defense, number 6, TJ Swan. On defense, number 16, Joey Betke. And in goal, number 35, Mike Menard. The Mustangs are coached by Brian Coleman, assistant Stan Soika, and Mike O'Neill. Now for your home Brother Rice Crusaders starting lineup. At forward, number 36, Jack Keedy. At forward, number 29, Billy Gaskin. At forward, number 10, Brian Jeffers. On defense, number 91, Connor Haggerty. On defense, number 1, Aiden O'Hara. And in goal, number 31, Matt Cunningham. Brother Rice Crusaders are coached by Ralph Lawrence, assistants Mike Goodnow, Colton Edling, and Edmund Borgrich. Now, with the 2 team captains, please report to center ice for ceremonial puck drop with Clayton Dine and Charles Weirs. From the St. Jude Knights Pee Wee AA team, who just clinched their playoff spot earlier this morning. Give it up for Clayton and Charlie. Now, if you would please rise and remove all caps for the singing of our national anthem by none other than Blackhawks anthem singer, Jim Corneliuson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sailors that star-spangled banner yet
A fantastic rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner by Jim Corneliuson. Fantastic as always, Wes, and getting this crowd ready for this huge rivalry matchup here tonight.
Max, as always with this rivalry series, Jim does a great job with the anthem. Really makes it feel like we're at the United Center. We haven't heard Stranglehold playing with the player introductions too, so really I'm really stoic in the net right here, not even moving for the ref to come check his net to make sure there's no pucks in there. So you can tell that they're locked in. They know they're ready to go, and they know that they need this W.
Cunningham getting his 20th start in the Catholic League. He has start and finished every single Brother Rice Crusaders game in net. He's been their absolute rock so far this season. Opposite him is starting netminder Mike Menard, similarly with his 17th out of 20 games so far in the Catholic League getting a start. Two #1 goalies going against each other in this big-time rivalry matchup. And puck drop is upon us. Opening draw taken away by St. Rita. And forward comes Nolan O'Malley. O'Malley carries the puck in. Instead in the corner, it's going to be Jacob Moyer. Moyer across ice. Gaskin steps in front of that for Brother Rice, and they'll take it out of the zone. Now carrying in, coming up the slot, Keedy. His puck taken away. Back the other way comes Moyer. Moyer has the puck poked off his stick in the corner. He's got a couple of Crusaders chasing after him, and they'll have to retreat back into the neutral zone. Just 30 seconds gone here in the first period. Connor Haggerty will spin the puck around the boards. Near blue line, Gaskin. He's able to hold the puck there. Tries to carry it into the zone. Eventually, it'll be Luke Maher trying to come away with the puck. We talked about Maher in the introduction as he turns the puck over. Back to the point shot. Big hit up high. Looked like that could have been a penalty on the hit from Cooper Wainwright. Point blank chance. Trying to stuff it home are the Crusaders. Now trying to get back up from front. Moyer's shot blocked in front. Never got all the way through. Back to the point, O'Hara. His shot goes off the inside of the knee of Nolan O'Malley. He's a little bit slow to get up, and he's headed back towards the bench. Hopefully that's just a stinger. He can come back. Neither team able to set up much offense thus far. One chance there to the side of the net of Menard, but that will be an icing with 15:36 to go in the first.
Max, we talked about how it's a must-win for Brother Rice. You can see a minute and 30 in, they already had 3 shots on a goal. Really tested Menard early.
I want to say one thing that I've seen St. Rita play for many, many years. They do have a strong defensive core, so, Rice got to push right through that.
Yeah, they're going to have to get pucks deep, and they're going to have to work in behind. This is not going to be something where you're easily carrying pucks in if you're the Crusaders here tonight. Rita's going to make you earn it. Here's a shot just high and wide over the net. Near side half boards. It's Jana with the puck. Circling Harkins. He tries to find Willette on the far side half boards. Not able to set up in front. Back the other way come the Crusaders. Now with speed carrying the puck out is Jake Ryan. Far side half boards. The Crusaders trying to establish some possession. Ryan gets it back. He skates forward, looking for somebody in the middle of the ice. Instead, stepping in between that, passes Ryan Mancine. And that pass errant, and will be an icing, so an offensive zone draw to come for Brother Rice.
Max, we've seen a few times already, both teams really trying to force the puck to the middle of the ice, especially with this wider ice surface we're playing on. The middle of the ice is going to be open a few times here, so something to take note of, especially on the defensive end. You don't want to chase too far to the boards because it's going to be a lot of room for the offensive players to maneuver.
It's a great call. Brother Rice clearly an advantage here, playing on the Olympic-size ice. Something they look to take advantage of, like Wes talked about. Space this Rita team out, get some chances in front of the net. Now McLaury carries the puck out, gets Jones. Jones is going to fire the puck in and block it away by Menard. Puck in the corner, knocked down by Bergeron. That puck leaps out of the net. A couple of weeks ago when we had Brother Rice here on the CCHL Network's part of CCHL Game of the Week, Remy Bergeron, just a freshman, going to call up and playing really well this season. Has made it through the season on the varsity squad. Big promise ahead for Remy Bergeron.
Yeah, that's a great future ahead of us for Brother Rice. So when you have a freshman already starting, or shouldn't say starting, but
contributing, certainly.
Contributing, playing valuable minutes on the varsity team at just such a young age.
Now he pinches and tries to keep the puck in. Nearly got in trouble for that gamble, but able to recover are the Crusaders. This puck whipped around the boards by Daly and forced out. Now if Rita can get this puck, they might have an opportunity. Good check by Spell, not to let Mike Perry get to that puck. Now Moran rink wide. He goes around one defender. He's got a man coming up the slot. Instead takes a shot, easily gloved. West might have been better off. I believe he had McLaury coming up the slot, giving up the puck there.
Max, yeah, I don't think he ever saw McLaury coming down that central seam, and he was thinking shot first, definitely, trying to test Menard as much as he can early. I think that's the sixth shot already that Menard's faced, and he's been strong early, keeping his team in it.
Getting a look at Mike Menard's numbers on the season, really done an outstanding job for the St. Rita Mustangs. Their number one goaltender, certainly part of the reason they're right in the fight in the CCHL and heading towards the playoffs. Here's Hansen, his shot knocked down in front. Again, the leg of Nolan O'Malley. That's a couple of times he's used his legs to make sure pucks don't get through.
Max, another part of Menard, you don't often see the goalie wear the C, so you know he's a big part of how they contribute and how they really win games is him being solid in net.
Absolute rock in net for the Mustangs. Now missing the puck as it came out of the zone was Connor Hansen. He's able to recover. Tries to fire the puck up the boards. Instead, it's Moyer who's able to keep the puck in for St. Rita. He's sandwiched against the boards behind the goal of Cunningham. Now a few bodies come together. Captain at the point, fired towards net, but again it was Haggerty stepping in front, not letting that puck get through to his netminder. Now through the neutral zone comes McGuffage. He hands off. He's checked off the puck, and away with it comes Brendan Harkins. Neither team with much in terms of high quality chances thus far. Most of the play been down here in the St. Rita zone. Not many shots on net. Wainwright's going to try to change that. His shot easily into the glove of Menard. So Wes, at least early, it doesn't look like anything cheap is going to get by these guys.
Max, yeah, it's as you'd expect when it's going to do or die for Brother Rice. You'd expect them to come out hard. They've had 7 shots. I think only one was really tested Menard, a little short side try after a feed from below the net. But if you're Brother Rice, you're happy with this start. You're coming out strong. You're testing them early, and you're getting shots on goal. Certainly
controlling possession. Now point blank. Stuff attempt and forced out. Menard stayed strong against his post. Wasn't letting that by. Here's a shot from Wainwright. Deflected into the corner. O'Hara, far side point, able to keep it in. Now Luke Mayer. Luke Mayer tries to take a clearance attempt, instead knocked down by Brian Jeffers. Point blank opportunity, fought off into the corner. Carrying it out for Rita comes Luke Mayer. Now Brendan Hawkins, he tries to center, but again an active stick for Wainwright. He's had a good shift here, stepping in front of passes for the Mustangs and clearing for Brother Rice. On comes Jeffers. Jeffers will try to go around one man, but he's checked right thereafter. The persistence from Maher nearly pays off. Instead, back the other way comes Joey Bedke for the Mustangs. St. Rita's going to get 3 fresh bodies on the ice. Now, Mayer's checked off the puck. Taking it the other way is Joe Kostelk. Wainwright goes D to D, looking up ice. Stretch pass, just misses the stick of Mayer. And that looks like it's going to be icing going the other way. So another offensive zone draw to come for the Crusaders.
Max, something that's pretty apparent is that St. Rita has taken quite a while to get adjusted to the size of this ice. They haven't really had any good speed up the size of the ice, or really anything through the neutral zone. So it's an adjustment that they're definitely going to have to get used to going forward.
All right, I hope the Crusaders get a good power play because, you know, they take good advantage of that. And if they work hard on that, that's going to play them well. Yeah,
if they could pick up a penalty, that would certainly add towards their efforts here, trying to find the game's first goal. Neither team thus far with 10:48 left here in the first. Now rink wide, Rita with some space. Here comes a 2-on-1 and a shot saved by Cunningham again. It was Joe Kostelk who had some room through the slot. Couldn't get the puck there, and easily making the save is Cunningham.
Max, it's the second time we've seen a odd man opportunity, a little 2-on-1 where the person carrying the puck up the ice hasn't seen that weak side player on his team come through the slot. So if you're, for both coaches, if you're looking to make an adjustment, just trying to tighten up that transition defense coming through the neutral zone.
Entering the zone, Mayer. He tries to center the puck, but a good active stick from Mike Perry. Doesn't look it all the way through. Bergeron tries to take a shot on net. His shot is blocked. So, well, that's early on here. Each team with 4 or 5 blocked shots aside, really active in those shooting lanes and protecting their goaltenders.
Max, you say Bergeron. A lot of people think Patrice Bergeron of the Boston Bruins, but no relation there. And just a little cheeky comment there that I was thinking of when you said that.
Trying to mimic that namesake of his.
Hopefully, yeah. There's a lot of offensive talent.
Patrice Bergeron been known to block a shot or two.
I think
in his day with the Boston Bruins.
Number 36 is his number in black out there in Beantown, you know.
36 Bergeron at familiar feeling. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Now entering the zone comes Joe Kostelk. Kostelk, he's pestered the entire way. This time by Liam Bailey Stobbs, and he's able to clear the puck. On comes McGuffage. Tries to get the puck across, not able to. Curtin following it up, tries a backhanded stuff attempt, and steered into the corner. Now 4 bodies come together, battling behind the Rita goal. Centering pass, but no one home for Brother Rice, and Rita's going to bring the puck back the other way. Nate Tracy, 1-on-1, instead just drops the puck deep. And Rita will get some fresh bodies again on the ice, so not able to establish anything on that forecheck opportunity, and this errant pass comes through the neutral zone. Going around a couple of Brother Rice Crusaders was Jake Jana. His shot goes over the glove of Cunningham. You saw a little bit of shake of the head of Cunningham. Can't really believe that got over his glove.
Max, yeah, sometimes when you haven't seen many shots, you can get a little lulled to sleep back there. But Cunningham, really good first save he had there from St. Rita.
Bailey Stobbs turns over the puck. Point-blank chance. That time for Joey Bedke. Couldn't get a lot on the shot. Cunningham keeps it out with 8:39 to go in the first.
Definitely a little anxious nerves from Cunningham there. You see, almost overslid that last shot we saw. You know, just trying to feel his way into the game still a little bit with not too much action coming his way.
So face-off draw to come to the right of Cunningham. Face-off won by Rita, but possession taken by Brother Rice. Moran's pass misses a couple of bodies, so that's going to be an icing, and offensive zone draw coming right back into the Brother Rice zone.
It looks like St. Rita's finally getting their legs on this wide ice here. There's a lot of sustained pressure in the last 2 minutes from their end, so Cunningham's going to have to be strong. I know he's kind of had a slow start in this game, but I feel like St. Rita's offense is going to start getting kicked in here pretty soon.
So another clean exit by the Crusaders off the face-off win. Mustangs yet to really set up much offense of any kind in the Brother Rice zone. Wainwright goes around one man. He's going to fire the puck in deep. Hard bounce off those boards. Very alertly, Menard steers that puck aside. You don't often see the puck jump straight out like that off the boards. With these wider boards, Wes, you see a little bit more of those flat bounces from behind the net.
Max, yeah, it reminds you of the old Joe Louis Arena was known to have really bouncy boards, and really good on Menard there. That's almost sometimes to be a set play where you throw it off the boards, that puck just spurts out in the middle of the slot. So good on Menard to knock that to the corner so his defenseman can pick that up and try and make a play up the ice.
8:01 left here in the first, still scoreless. Neutral zone face-off to come. These two bitter Catholic League rivals, whether it's in hockey or football or baseball or basketball or water polo or cricket, it really doesn't matter. These two schools have a long and storied rivalry being renewed right here on the High School Rivalry Series.
Max, you're right. Regardless of the sport, these two teams, or schools for that matter, really go at it and really do not like each other.
Wainwright tried to make a play there, letting the puck go past him. Good call by the linesman to wave icing there. Can't create really an icing opportunity, but smart attempt at least by Brother Rice's Wainwright.
I like the attempt, even though the puck looked like it was going to hit him right in the foot. Good on the refs to see that. It was pretty intentional and not call that an icing.
So now pestering the entire way was Nino Gentile. Not able to get the puck. Here's Jeffers, goes around one defenseman, gets his angle cut off, circles back, centering pass just a little behind Keedy. Now Bergeron's able to keep it in at the point. Now cherry picking back is Joe Kostelk. He wanted to get a stretch pass, isn't going to get it. Here's Keedy. That shot deflected as Menard was well out of his net. Back at the point. Here's a shot, and again taking a puck to the midsection was O'Malley. We're just a couple of minutes into this game, Wes, and O'Malley is getting beat up, but he is selling out right now to protect his goaltender.
Max, you took the words right out of my mouth. St. Rita gives up a lot of shots. They're averaging 35 shots against in their last 5 games, which is a pretty high number. And you can see that that's an emphasis on the St. Rita coaching staff to try and get more shots to help their goaltender out.
I don't want to say that the Mustangs should center their pucks more. I mean, they've just been hitting on the sides, but like Sayers have been doing it. They've been centering the pucks and making good shots at it.
They've been trying to get it there, but it's been really good job by both teams right now. As you say, Bill, keeping the puck out of the middle of the ice, not getting quality chances in that center third of the ice. And again, even there, the puck getting to the middle, but no one really loose to do anything with it. Spell in the corner. Now quick rink-wide pass with some space. Here comes Curtin. He's got some scoring power. He's got Ryan coming up the slot. Now backside. Here's a shot from Mayer. He can't get a lot on it. The pass from Curtin was just not quite in Mayer's reach.
Max, you think that if that's his wheelhouse, he one-times that, and that could be a goal.
No doubt about it, especially with how far Menard was going to have to go to his right. This shot, rebound right out in front. Follow-up chance. Can't bury it are the Crusaders. Again, cleared by St. Rita. And here's Brother Rice looking to try to catch Rita in a bad change. They're late getting out. Here's Curtin. Got a man winding up. Shot. Big save. Comes loose rebound. Haggerty able to keep it in. He skates towards the middle. Shoots off the post. Brother Rice buzzing here. Getting close towards the goal here. Hansen with a shot. A little bit too much body on that deflection from Curtin. And played out. Rita able to turn the ice. Tracy gets the puck in deep. Drops it to Kostelk. Here's McLaury. Able to keep it in his Wainwright. He whips the puck around. He's looking for a man backside. He finds Sean Moran.
Almost took out the ref there.
Keep your head on a swivel. No netting here, Wes. We could see a puck up here.
Might have to flash the leather like I was doing on Thursday night.
Yeah.
Up at Centennial.
There was, between the glass there on Centennial, you were there was an assault on our sideline man, Wes Anderson.
Put me down for a few saves on the stat sheet.
Now Nolan O'Malley with some space. He's going to get a shot off. Good active stick to flex over the net. Stepping in front, Wainwright. And forcing the puck out is Moran. That looks like it's going to go far enough for an icing, so we'll come right back down into the Brother Rice zone.
Max, I have to feel like if you're St. Rita, you feel like you're lucky that this game is still 0-0. A couple of minutes before we just saw this icing, we see Menard make a great left pad save, and you really saw the Crusaders' offense start cooking. You could feel the momentum really shift in their favor after that bad line change from the Mustangs.
One thing we saw from Josh McWilliams on Marist a couple of nights ago on the CCHL game of the week, that should be a hooking call. Looking around, it doesn't look like we're going to get one. One thing we saw when he gave up rebounds, McWilliams from Marist was really good about making sure they got to the corners, right? We saw a couple of rebounds from Menard there come right out into the slot. That's something he's got to clean up, or Brother Rice is going to have some high-quality scoring opportunities.
Max, that's a great observation. When you're a goalie, you're trying to help out your forwards in front of you as much as you can. When you're able to put that in the corner, it really helps your defenseman, and it kind of stymies that offense to not get any second-chance opportunities.
3:52 left here in the first period. We are scoreless from Oak Lawn Ice Arena for the high school rivalry series presented by the Chicago Blackhawks. You had Jim Cornelison sing the anthem before the game. Of course, all the great giveaways, all the arena staff doing a fantastic job.
Out here today, we got the Crusader Crazies tonight. Also, we got a student section from St. Rita over here, and it's going to be a big night.
It's a pretty good crowd out here, Bill. Sunday afternoon, there's playoff football, and I'd say pretty much every seat's taken. We got people lining the glass. South and West Side hockey is showing out here tonight. Here's a shot, good glove save by Menard.
It's a confident save by Menard. He's at the top of his crease. Nice, easy glove save, flash the leather there, making a tough save look very simple. And guys, yeah, you talk about it Sunday. I know the Chiefs Bengals are on. We're getting texts on our phone, and it's a great crowd for a Sunday afternoon for some high school hockey here in Illinois.
Here's a shot from Wainwright, deflected, scored! A deflection right in front of the net of Menard leads to our first goal of the game. It's 1-0 Brother Rice.
Max, a great face-off win by the Crusaders as we'll get a look at the replay here.
You know, Jim was at a wide-open shot there. He just took it, and that was a great advantage for him.
Could you tell who deflected that in front of the net down there, Bill? We're going to get a look at a replay now. Here's Wainwright, the shot. Great stick. That looked like Keedy, I believe. Yeah, Jack Keedy with the deflection. Only question, Wes, was that stick above the shoulders? I think that's what St. Rita's bench might have been saying.
Well, we're playing on, so I think the refs made their decision already. But, yeah, Keedy just stays hot with another goal. I think that's his 10th goal in the last 6 games. So when you're in a must-win situation like this, you need to really rely on your top guns, and Keedy comes through with them with 3 minutes left in the first.
So 1-0 Brother Rice, and if you've been sitting on the other edge of your seat as a Brother Rice fan, this could be the last Crusader hockey game of the season if they don't find a win here tonight. Good start for them with 3 minutes to go here in the first period. Of course, you saw that great angle on that deflection, courtesy of our great camerawoman, Vivian Hernandez. Got us a great shot on that one. She does a great job for us here on the CCHL network, and of course for this high school rivalry series. So keep those views coming, Vivian. People at home are loving it.
Making our jobs very easy, Viv, so we appreciate it.
This puck comes right into the St. Rita bench. Coaches had to go scrambling.
Max, if you're the Mustangs, you're really looking to have a good shift after that goal, and we already see that the puck's already in their defensive zone. So, they need to take a deep breath, try and gain some momentum here as we have 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first period. Trying to get a few more shots on Cunningham as he hasn't really been tested so far.
And you're St. Rita, yeah, you mentioned it. You're St. Rita. You've got to start making life a little bit more uncomfortable on the other end of the ice. This game's been parked for the most part. Now another chance in front. Mayer backhand scores! What a backhanded finish from the top goal getter for the Brother Rice Crusaders. It's 2-0.
Max, just a bad defensive collapse in front of the net. We talked about how the middle of the ice was going to be open with the wider ice out here, and it just looks like the Mustangs lost their defensive responsibilities. Mayer out in front of the slot, and you see number 2, Ryan Mancine from Rita just really lose defensive coverage and leave Mayer wide open in the front.
And you get the idea about why that's 17 goals on the season for Blake Mayer. He has been electric, especially as of late, coming off a hat trick last night, picks up another one tonight, and that's an early St. Rita timeout. They're all out of sorts. And Wes, I think, head coach Brian Coleman seeing what we're saying. They're parked right now in their defensive end. They can't get the puck down on Cunningham.
Max, we talk about Menard, and he wears the C, and he's really the only guy that's been going for them so far. You think about it, there's a few opportunities that the Crusaders have had where this game could easily be 3 or 4-0. He's really done a great job to try and keep his team in the games thus far.
At the 2:23 mark of the first period, 2-0 Crusaders. This home crowd, standing room only here on the Brother Rice side. A lot of people at the back of the stands want to pack in for this one.
I want to say that Brian Trevor's second goal of the night. I mean, what a goal. I mean, it looks like St. Goal Menard is just losing their momentum in order to win this game.
Yeah, you mentioned momentum, right? It's all on the Brother Rice side. Bill, it's a good call. You could tell the fans, the players, the bench, the coaching staff, everything about this game so far has been Brother Rice, and St. Rita's got to find a way to change the dynamic.
Guys, just look at the difference in between the benches. There's a bunch of guys on Brother Rice's side up, screaming at their players, cheering on their team, and St. Rita just kind of looks defeated right now. You think that in that timeout, the coach is just trying to settle them down. There's a lot of nerves, especially with a building that's packed like this. So just try and settle them down, get a few shots on goal, just kind of find their game again here with 2 minutes left.
And Wes, even that shot that we saw right off the face-off draw, while not much of a threat, neither is that one. You start to get the puck moving that way, thinking towards the net. That can be the start of it for the Mustangs.
You can breathe a little bit easier when the puck's not in your defensive zone.
Now here's some room in the high slot, giving it up. Now a pass in front, backhanded opportunity by Jake Jana. Didn't find anybody on the other end, but St. Rita responding here out of the timeout. Puck comes all the way below the goal line to Luke Mayer. Keeping it alive is Mayer. Coming back the other way for Brother Rice's Curtin. Curtin's pinned against the boards hard as he takes a tough hit.
You can hear that thud all around the ring. Looks like his head hit the glass there.
Heard a bit of a groan from the crowd as well. Puck comes all the way in behind the goal. .49 seconds to go here in the first period, and it took a little while, but Brother Rice got two in quick succession to make this game 2-0 here in the last 5 minutes of this period. St. Rita a little bit of a pushback here. That pass just missing the stick of Mark Hernandez. No icing. Oh, no, there will be an icing call, a little bit of a delayed call, but with 32 to go, we're going to head back down to the St. Rita end.
Max, you make a great point, and the Crusaders getting these 2 goals. It kind of just felt like it was only time until they popped one. Menard was really doing a great job keeping his team in it, and then, you know, it's just the needle that broke the camel's back with that first goal we saw.
I do want to make sure I give proper credit. I believe I was saying Luke Mayer, which is a St. Rita player, got the goal. That was my mistake. We also have Blake Mayer on the Brother Rice side. So always fun when you have 2 key players with major contributions, but it was the beautiful goal from Blake Mayer from Brother Rice that got the game's second goal.
Max makes our job a little difficult. Keeps us on our toes up here too. Not just looking for pucks. Got to make sure we're getting the kids' names right. We don't want to make sure everybody's getting their due credit.
Absolutely. 23 seconds ago, puck pinned against the far half boards, comes loose to O'Hara, taken off of his stick. Now St. Rita coming back the other way. Here's Costello. He tries to go around Wainwright, goes into the corner, tries to get it back up top where Joey Bedke was waiting for it, misses his stick with 10 seconds to go. Now Menard flicks the puck off the boards and forced out. And after one period, it's all Brother Rice Crusaders here at Oaklawn Ice Arena. St. Rita, again, just looking down at the bench, you can see heads down a little bit. Brother Rice hopping off the bench. St. Rita's got to find a way to change the dynamic.
Yeah, after that timeout, Max, you saw that they had a little bit of a pushback, a couple shots on goal with like 2 minutes left in the period, trying to change the momentum in their favor. But you talk about the Brother Rice Crusaders, their leaders, Jack Keedy, Blake Meyer, really stepping up in a must-win game for them.
So we're going to take a quick timeout, catch our breath, come back with second period action in just a couple of moments right here from Oaklawn Ice Arena for the High School Rivalry Series presented by the Chicago Blackhawks.
Paul Manning for work with Coach Dan Edison to facilitate the dynamic connection between these two organizations. Right behind the penalty box, you'll see Split the Pot, $5 for $5 for a hockey stick length or hockey stick length. Take it for $20. Bracelets $2. And a grand raffle of a $100 lotto bucket, $1 each or 6 for $5. Open your wallets and support the Chicago Diabetes Project.
Second period action back underway here from Oaklawn Ice Arena for the high school rivalry series presented by the Chicago Blackhawks. 2-0 the score. Brother Rice, as the team switch ends for St. Rita, they're hoping that means a switch in the game because so far it's been all the maroon and orange as they have a 2-on-1 opportunity here to start. Jeffers has a man in the slot. Backhand scores! Jeffers finds Keedy to make it 3-0 Brother Rice.
Max coming into the second period. You always want to get out to a great start, and St. Rita had a little momentum going into the first intermission, but not a great start coming here in the second period. Just 23 seconds here in as we see the replay. Great feed to the center, and tough for Menard to get to that back post and just put the puck's just put right over his left pad.
And for Jeffers, the key there, patience. You saw him wait just an extra half second, had the defender sprawled out. Here's going to be a penalty against St. Rita right off the draw. Another shot and kept out by Menard, but Brother Rice is going to head to the power play. But back to that goal, Wes, the patience of Jeffers to wait that extra half a second, let that passing lane open up, was able to get the puck across, and Keedy's not going to score much easier goals than that.
Max, that's a great call. It's as a defenseman, when you go down and slide, you're really trying to take away that passing lane, and when you get in tight there, it's hard to get that sauce up and down quick, but a great pass by Jeffers to get Keedy on the back door. It's a 3-0 game.
So the hooking call against Ryan Mancini. That's 2 minutes, and St. Rita already down 3-0. This is danger territory. They've got to find a way to kill this penalty. Here's a shot from Wainwright. Good save from Menard, and kicked into the corner. Curtin below the goal line. He gets it back up top to Haggerty. Haggerty drops below. Wainwright waits for it. Near side point instead, opposite side Curtin. Back to the point in Wainwright. Up top, right back to Wainwright. Looking for a shooting lane, can't find one. Trying to create some space is Curtin. Now below the goal line. Keedy up top, shot from Jeffers deflected behind the net. Keedy now digs the puck out. Dropping behind goal line, give and go, big save, kept out. Jeffers and Keedy were playing a two-man game, but Menard keeps it out. Now looking for an angle. Good move from Haggerty. He's going to shoot. Pad save and cleared by the Mustangs.
Max, for the Mustangs, you really need to tighten up the rotations here on this penalty kill. They're chasing a little bit too much, and on this big ice, those cross-lane seams are going to be open. We've seen it twice already where the Crusaders have really used that to try and move the puck across the ice and get them out of sorts.
Mayer in the corner takes a check. He loses the puck trying to clear to the Mustangs. And at least getting out of the zone is Joey Bedke. Added advantage here is that Brother Rice has a closer change to this power play, so St. Rita's had trouble getting some fresh bodies on the ice throughout this kill with 30 seconds to go and 15 in the period. A weak pass across the ice, able to get to O'Hara, shoots, still loose in front, stuff attempt. And kept out by Menard, sprung off the boards, but not out. O'Hara keeps it in, swings it D to D. Here's Wainwright. Wainwright skates in, shoots, deflected in front, and knocked down by Jake Jana. Wainwright, top of the circle, shoots, fought off by Menard. O'Hara with 2 seconds to go here on the power play. St. Rita back to full strength.
Max, the first PK unit for the Mustangs has been out there for the full 2 minutes and change so far, so you're really looking to get a whistle if you can from Menard.
Yeah, they need a whistle in a bad way, does St. Rita. At least going to be able to carry it out and able to get it deep. Playing on is Cunningham as he's got some space, wants his team to keep going. Just missing the stick on the breakout of Brett Jones. Right in front of the penalty box they battle, eventually comes loose, and Luke Maher misses the man across the ice. So Jeffers and Gaskin ends up getting a secondary assist for the Crusaders. Jeffers tries to get it to Bergeron, who's coming from his defensive spot. Spell mishandles the puck, and Jacob Moyer takes away for Rita. Tries to get the puck towards the middle, but unable to. And O'Malley back in the neutral zone settles for the Mustangs.
Max, we've seen twice already where both wings for the Crusaders are flying the zone, really pushing back the St. Rita defense and have to kind of match up with that. So that makes it really tough for your D to pinch when they're kind of fly outside of the zone. So that's going to be tough to get their offense going.
This backhanded dump effort by Brother Rice. They're going to try to get something done on the foretrack. It's Ryan behind the net, pestering O'Malley, but O'Malley's able to set up. Rink-wide pass finds Maher between the legs and able to get it deep finally are the Mustangs, trying to set up some offense. They need a goal. It's 3-0 Brother Rice, and not much has gone right for the Mustangs thus far here tonight.
Max, not even just a goal. They just need shots on goal, some sustained pressure, some momentum in their favor.
Here's Brother Rice 3-on-1, a shot, big save by Menard. A better job by Menard there to make sure that puck gets to the corner. We've seen a couple of those rebounds stay out in front. I'm sure that was a message from his coaching staff. Now some space for St. Rita. Shoots, just misses the top left corner of the net. And Brother Rice able to clear.
Max, you make a great point about Menard on the rebound control there. If that puck is anywhere closer to the Brother Rice forward that was crashed on the net, it's 4-0. So great rebound control, something that he definitely took into account when going into that first intermission to try and be a little bit more clean on that rebound control.
Well, you know me, Wes. I've learned from the best, and that's you. So you talk about the importance of that rebound control and making sure those pucks get to the corner.
Max, you know, I
Wes,
try
a former recovering goalie.
I try to be the goalie whisperer when I can, try and hype up the goalies as a former one myself. So I can happily talk to you about rebound control, stick placement, all that if we really wanted to get in the nitty-gritty.
That's why we have him on the broadcast, Wes Anderson, and his expertise on color. Of course, Max Anderson with the play-by-play. We got Bill Reardon down on ice level, bringing us those sights and sounds. Centering pass, a shot from Jones, another good save from Menard. Here's a centering opportunity, shot off the post. Trying to clear it, but keeping it in is Wainwright. Losing his edge. Now Jones again with it. Shoots. Easily glove saved with 10:55 to go. 3-0 lead Brother Rice.
Max, we talk about the big ice. It doesn't seem like the Mustangs have really adjusted to it well so far. It's a few times we've seen already where a few defensive collapses in their own zone have led to some really good scoring chances from the slot. So if they're Mustangs coaching staff, as we see this replay here where Menard makes a great left pad save, the St. Rita coaching staff, I think you got to talk to your guys, stay a little bit more tight in the, as we call the house, in between the dots and the slot here in their defensive zone.
Back the other way come the Mustangs through the slot. That shot wide of the net of Cunningham. Quickly recovers out in front. It was a good effort and a prime chance for Mike Perry. It was just not on target, and we're going to get a penalty, and St. Rita is going to head to the power play.
Max, great opportunity here for St. Rita to get back in this game as number 27 from Brother Rice. Excuse me. Cooper Wainwright goes to the box, I think, for a rough. He took a little liberty hit. The St. Rita player just a little too hard, and the ref's going to call that down every time. So great opportunity here for St. Rita, if not to score, at least set up a good power play, get some momentum, you know, try and settle down the Crusaders offense.
10:36 to go, and St. Rita with their best chance yet to push back on this game that's been largely controlled by the Crusaders. Able to win the draw, trying to keep possession of the offensive zone in the corner. It's Trent Stiana. Oh, losing his edge, able to keep it in up from his knees. Athletic play from Luke Maher. Trying to clear it as Brother Rice are able to, maybe shorthanded. On come the Crusaders. Now Mayer just gonna about face, waste a little bit more time with 10 minutes to go here in the second period and minute 25 on the power play for the Mustangs.
Really aggressive penalty kill here too by the Crusaders. Really getting outside of the dots and making those passes up and back from the point really difficult, not letting the Mustangs set up at all.
Back up top, here's a shot from O'Malley, easily seen, gloved, and frozen by Cunningham.
Max, if you're going to have a shot from the slot, you want it to be a little bit lower so that at least generates a rebound or something like that. If you're Cunningham, you can just see that all the way, and that's a pretty routine save for him.
9:44 left to go here in the second period. 1:08 left to go on the power play. Face-off draw to the right of Cunningham, won by St. Rita, but not able to keep it in at the point.
Max, again, we see how aggressive the Crusaders are, going all the way below their own offensive goal line right there to defend that.
Big pad save, juicy rebound, just a step slow was Mike Perry getting to it, and Brother Rice is going to be able to clear.
Heads up as the ref gets hit by the puck to the delight of some of the fans behind us.
Some reason, fans always like to see it.
Well, there's a few hundred refs in the stands, too, depending on which side you're on.
Jake Jana tries to drag around a defenseman, and Ryan wasn't able to. Trying to force it out in front instead. Jake Ryan there to escort it away, but not out. Skating forward, looking for a side of the net deflection, but Bergeron using his body to push Mustang out of the way. Comes bouncing off the boards. Here's Jeffers. He might have a shorthanded opportunity. 10 seconds to go here on the power play. Back the other way comes St. Rita. They got some space. Bad change from the Mustangs. Good check from Spell. Stops that rush. They'll be able to clear off the boards. They will, and that will end the St. Rita man advantage. Back to full strength are the Crusaders. Moran comes away with the puck. Backhand, shoots, score. No, excuse me. Wainwright missed the net. He had a wide open net. Not able to finish.
Max, it looks like Wainwright was trying to put the puck back against the grain there, trying to fool Menard, and then in doing so, he just put the puck wide. He had the goalie pretty sprawled out. He had a wide open net as we see the replay. You see him push the puck back to Menard's blocker side. I think if he just tries to go glove side high there, it's 4-0.
I don't even know that he needed to go high. I mean, maybe Menard could get to it and slide his pad across, but even that looked like he was going to be late to get to it on that 2-on-1 opportunity. Break for St. Rita. Moran right out in front. Big save, Menard. But again, the space right out in front of the goaltender of St. Rita. Brother Rice is taking advantage.
Max, yeah, just going back to that Wainwright point, is sometimes when you have all that space, you sometimes overthink it, and you make your life a little bit too difficult. So if you're the Crusaders, they've got a great start here, 3-0 already. Just keep it simple. Keep playing your game.
8:14 to go here in the second. St. Rita comes on, trying to center the puck, but a good active stick. Doesn't let that puck get across. Moran clears it. And here comes Brother Rice. Here's Jones again with a shot. McLaurie tries to foul. Haggerty able to keep it in at the point. Now deflected puck. Good pass from Jones. Doesn't have anybody in the slot to finish it. Here's a shot blocked by Haggerty. Uses his body. Spins it around the boards. Keeping it in was Jake Willett. Here's a shot, blockered away. Might have been off the stick handle of Menard. St. Rita with some space trying to clear. O'Hara gets checked against the boards. Brother Rice wanted a penalty. They're not going to get one. Here's McGuffage. He takes a big hit. Clear to the puck, but Moran able to hold it. Tries to spin and throw it towards net, but a man in his way doesn't let that through. Good touch pass leading the break. Here's Maher. Putting the puck deep is Jake Jana. Looking to get something towards the front of the net. Brendan Harkins is waiting there. They can't center the puck. Finally, side of the net, but O'Hara comes sprawling to make sure that doesn't come out in front of his netminder. Brother Rice able to clear. Here comes McGuffage. McGuffage skates, has a man back door. Can't get enough on that. Backdoor play with Sean Curtin. Or again, another huge opportunity there for Brother Rice to get their fourth goal. Now Wainwright, top of the circle. He'll shoot, deflected wide of the net.
Max, that was a great play by number 18, Jake Jana, to get his stick on that backdoor feed, try and break up that play.
6:15 to go here in the second period. Comes loose to St. Rita. Instead, cross to McGuffage. Backhand attempt, can't get a lot on it. And the Mustangs are able to clear it out. Potajnik tried to get the puck deep. Instead, Maher able to work it back into the near corner. O'Malley able to get it. Here's a shot just wide of the net from Hernandez. Following it up now are the Mustangs. A shot, that one goes well wide from Gentile. Keeping it at the point, O'Malley able to get it on, but nearly kicked out. Kept in by St. Rita, just not able to get much going towards the front of the net. Hate to keep harping on it, Wes, but they just don't seem to be able to get between the face-off dots right now. That's really holding them back.
Max, they've had good pressure. They just really haven't any good shots on goal. They seem to be putting the puck to the point a lot, trying to get some traffic in front of Cunningham, but they keep missing the net.
Can't score if you don't hit the net.
Can't score if you don't shoot either. I think Wayne Gretzky's famous quote is, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and they need to keep testing Cunningham here.
Good move there, getting it to the high slot. Still can't get a shot off. A good stick from Bergeron. Stop the play there. Here's Jeffers. He shoots easily into the glove of Menard with 4:51 to go in the second.
Max, we can hear the Mustang faithful to our right here trying to rally their team a little bit, trying to create some energy, and it just seems that the Mustangs are playing a little too individualistic here. Too many one-on-ones, trying to do everything individually here, and that's just not going to work. They need to play as a team, move the puck together, and try to get some more offense going towards, more shots going towards Cunningham.
So 4:51 to go in the period. Spell having to come all the way back into his defensive zone. Able to force off the puck. Here's a high shot. Cunningham able to keep it out. Huge skirmish in front of the net. And Cunningham keeps his clean sheet.
Max, just as we talk about it, gets some more opportunities towards the net. We see St. Rita go the net hard. Tess Cunningham, who makes a great glove save. Keep the puck out of the net. Keep it 3-0. Brother Rice.
I don't want to say, Max, Mustangs have been playing pretty good despite the score, but they've been playing offensively pretty good with 9 shots on goal, but if they get a power play, they should be set.
Yeah, they need something to go their way. They got one power play so far, Bill, but just can't seem to get shots through. I think you're spot on. They're able to get shots off, and Wes mentioned that as well. They seem to be off target or hitting Brother Rice bodies on their way to net. So it's not necessarily a matter of shots. It's getting cleaner shots, finding cleaner shooting lanes, and getting life a little bit more difficult for Matt Cunningham, who, as you look to our right, he's hanging out.
Max, as much as we harp on the Mustangs, the Crusaders defense, they've had active sticks all over the place in their defensive zone. They've been really aggressive on their board play and have won a lot of battles to get the puck out towards closer to the blue line. So they've done a great job defensively as well.
And we set it up before the broadcast, Wes. We talked about we expected a desperate Brother Rice team, right? Win or go home situation. This shot deflected behind. Trying to center it was Mayer. Not able to. But we expected a desperate Brother Rice team, right? They don't want their season to end. And I think that's what we've seen here tonight. We've seen a team focused. We've seen a team that got the goals they need and defensively just aren't giving up anything.
Especially in the first 3-4 minutes. I think they had 6 or 7 shots on goal, really testing Menard early. They weren't the best high-quality scoring chances, but you're trying to find your way into a game, especially when it's a must-win. You're trying to settle your nerves. And the best way to do that, get shots, get some hits, be physical, try and assert your offensive abilities on the other team, and I think they've done that so far. And you can see with 3 goals, like I said before, it's only a matter of time until they score. They've really done a good job of setting the pace in this game.
3:35 to go in the second. This clearance attempt, if it goes far enough, it'll be an icing, but having to stop the puck before it gets there was Connor Hansen. Jones has puck deflected in the neutral zone, eventually settling back to Joe Costello. Jack Willett's dumped attempt comes right to a Crusader, and they're able to easily clear out. No second opportunity for the Mustangs. Just staying onside was Jones. Here's a shot, but easily into the glove of Mike Menard.
Max, we talk about all the refs in the stands, and we see the ref not call that offsides. I think from my vantage point, I raised my hand, thought that might have been offsides, but good on the ref to keep the play going. But we see on that last defensive zone face-off that St. Rita was trying to fly the zone there, trying to back up the Brother Rice defensive end, and really got a great opportunity going the other way.
2:43 left here in the second period. Alongside Bill Reardon and Wes Anderson, I'm Max Anderson. Live from Oaklawn Ice Arena for the finale of the the high school rivalry series presented by the Chicago Blackhawks. It's been a fantastic event over the last couple of months and just year one. Much to come for this rivalry series over the next couple of years. More teams added, more interesting locations. I'll tease it at that for the games. So just a great initiative that the Blackhawks have going here, and it's only going to grow over the next couple of years.
Of course, yeah. Don't give the listeners too much to look forward to just yet. But yeah, there's a lot of good things in the pipeline, and we can't thank the Blackhawks enough for their support.
It's been a great ride. We're going to get a delayed penalty here against Brother Rice. So St. Rita's going to get that power play opportunity that Bill just teased. If they can get something going, Bill, this is what you've been calling for the past period or so, is to get them a man advantage. Trying to see if they can find some space on this big Olympic ice rink.
You're absolutely right. I mean, I told you this was going to happen. If they get a power play, this could be a huge advantage for them because, they're playing offensively okay, but, their defense is a little falling apart, so they can get a huge advantage from this, getting a couple goals in.
Yeah, if they can find one here before the end of the period, 3-1 going into the third, you feel a lot different, especially because Brother Rice has had 2 or 3, set up chances to get their 4th, 5th, maybe 6 goals, and they haven't been able to finish it. Brother Rice has kind of let St. Rita stay in this game in some ways. And if you're St. Rita, if you can find one here on the power play, all of a sudden, dynamic changes a little bit.
Max, one of the most overused saying in hockey is the worst lead in hockey is a 2-goal lead. So if they can pop one here, take that momentum going into the third period, we could have a great game on our hands. We saw it in the last rivalry series game we did with Loyola and New Trier, where New Trier went up 3-0, and then Loyola just started to claw its way back. So there's no reason why.
Here's a shot. That's the traffic in front they're looking for. Got all the way through, but the great positioning from Cunningham kept it out.
So to go back to my point, so there's no reason why St. Rita can't do the same. As we see Cunningham there with their first great opportunity here in the second period for St. Rita, really testing Cunningham with a little traffic in front.
Yeah, it was a bit of a deflection on his way to net. If he wasn't so positionally sound there, that could have been a opening salvo for St. Rita. Face-off draw taken away by St. Rita. Maher at the near point, hands it to O'Malley, winds up, shoots! Loose in front, trying to finish it, and able to keep it out was Cunningham. He's a little bit disheveled, able to finally get back to his feet, get his stick. St. Rita's power play looking strong here. Not able to get another opportunity, but with a minute left on the power play, these are starting to be some of the looks that St. Rita can have to get back in this game.
Yeah, it looks like that shot caught Cunningham a little high. I wasn't sure where the rebound went as he was trying to stifle his way and kind of fumble his way back into the net.
1 minute to go here in the second period. It'll take just about all the power play on the remaining time in this period. About 8 seconds. Difference between power play time and real time left in this period here. Here's Maher at the near side point. Drops it down below to Gentile. Back up top, Maher. Now O'Malley tries to get the puck along. Good stick by Brother Rice's Maher not to let that happen. Here's a shot and seen the entire way by Cunningham. Gloved with 20 to go on the power play.
Max, if you're the Mustangs, you need more movement on this power play. They're kind of just passing it back and forth. They're looking for this open seam down the middle with a little bit of traffic in front. But when you have an aggressive penalty kill like the Crusaders have, they're not going to give you the middle of the ice that easy. So you expect a little bit more movement, a little less one-on-ones, a little bit more team-driven, a little bit more passing from the Mustangs to try and get this goal.
Side of the net, Cunningham has to use his stick to make sure. Sharp angle goes across the crease, not able to finish. One-time chance, not able to get much on it. It was Joey Rodriguez. Brother Rice shorthanded with 3 seconds to go. Maher in the high slot, backhanded, scores! With 6.3 remaining in the second period, and fresh off that penalty kill, it's Maher with his second goal of the game.
Great play by Blake Maher as we see a little 2-on-1 developing late, almost a broken play as we look at the replay here. Tips the puck to himself, and then a spinorama Patrick Kane-like on the backhand to put it past Bernard.
That's a second backhanded finish for a goal here today. You're going a scouting report on Brother Rice's Blake Maher. You can't let him get to his backhand because he's buried 2 goals with it.
Max, and as a goalie, it's always tough to read the puck off the backhand.
Here's Jeffers with a second left, shoots, and able to keep it out was Mike Menard, but just a disastrous end of the period there for St. Rita, and really a backbreaker. You felt even at 3-0 going into that period break, but to give up that goal with 6 seconds left to make it 4-0, going to be a tall task for St. Rita in the third period.
Max, you hit spot on. You see Menard screaming at his guys, trying to get him pumped up. Yeah, it's a bad defensive break with only 10 seconds left in the period to give up that goal.
So we're going to take a timeout, let the ice clean. Of course, stay tuned for the Chuck-a-Puck here at Oaklawn Ice Arena. We'll carry that for you here with our camera crew. We'll give you some of the crowd noise for that as well. But for Wes, Bill, and myself, we're going to step aside, catch our breath, come back with third period action in just a few minutes right here on your home for the High School Rivalry Series presented by the Chicago Blackhawks, YouTube Live.
5, 4, 3, 2, chuck those pucks. We're going to be picking them up. Who hasn't checked it, get it out on the ice. Okay, the winner is puck number 191. 191, do we have a winner? Scream it out. Oh, we got one. I hear a whistle here. Come on down, show us the ticket. 191 is the winner. Come to the booth and show us the ticket. Everyone, please come on off the ice so the Zamboni can do its thing. Thanks, everyone.
Welcome back live to third period action of the high school rivalry series presented by the Chicago Blackhawks. Tonight's rivalry matchup between Brother Rice and St. Rita. It's been all Brother Rice through 2 periods. St. Rita's going to mount a comeback. They're going to have to find 4 in the third period. And for more on that, we're going to send it to the third member of our team, Bill Reardon, who's standing by with St. Rita head coach Brian Coleman. Bill.
Thanks, Max. Coach, Rice is known to have a deep offensive core. What have you been doing to limit their scoring chances tonight?
We haven't really been limiting many, but based on the score here, I wish we were doing a better job here covering in the D zone. We're leaving stuff open in the slot. We're not really covering our points. We're kind of lacking intensity right now. It's kind of disappointing to see.
Emotions are hard tonight, especially for your senior guys. What is the attitude in the locker room right now?
We need to find a way to have a real good third period and going into the playoffs, because ultimately, this game doesn't impact our standings in any fashion. But we need to have positive momentum going into the playoffs, which will start later this week.
Thank you so much, Coach, and good luck on the rest of the game. Back to you, Max.
Thank you, Bill. And clearly a coach that's a little bit frustrated with his team, looking for better results in third period. But now we got a special presentation from Brother Rice TV in honor of their senior night a couple nights ago. Jacob Lisgrid put together the following video, really fantastic presentation. So we will turn it over to this senior night presentation. Back with third period action, I should say, and a big thank you to Brother Rice TV. I was, of course, Bill Reardon here on the broadcast. Hails from Brother Rice TV. We thank them for their great program. Patrick Creed, their faculty advisor, working with all week. Great to get, like we talked about at the outset, high school action on the ice, high school action here in the booth, of course, in the production work. So great working with Brother Rice. St. Rita, enjoyed working with you as well. Come playoff time, I think Brother Rice is set the ante here. I'm sure with this rivalry, St. Rita TV is going to want to respond. We'll give them a chance in the CCHL playoffs.
Yeah, well, they'll have their opportunity to throw something together for their seniors, and we saw a familiar face there on that great video of Maher putting in another goal. So, we see AJ Petrulis here in net route now for Menard. We heard Coach talk about how the Mustangs just need some momentum going into the playoffs, and hopefully he can provide a spark.
Now breakaway chance for St. Rita. Shoots just wide of the net. Follow-up chance. Can't finish. And that was Luke Maher trying to get his team back in the game. But that was a good catch by you. Didn't notice that, Wes. Off the bat, AJ Petrulius getting his 5th game action here in the CCHL. Tough night for Mike Menard. Not too much his fault. He really had an assault on his net and a lot of activity right out in front that made it difficult for him to operate.
Max, that's a great point. Not a lot he could do. He kept his team in the game to the best he could. There's a lot of shots, a few of them that that first one on the tip. Nothing. Can't really blame your goalie on that. And he did his best to keep his team in the game. And if not for him, the score could be 6-7-0. So he played his heart out. Just get some rest as the Mustangs head in the playoffs.
And meanwhile, for Brother Rice, they're in position to play on into the CCHL playoffs. If they win, they'll be the 8th seed in the Catholic League. They'll take on top-seeded St. Ignatius, who's considered one of the top teams in the state and certainly a contender for state championship. Breakaway opportunity, backhanded scores! And for Mayer, that's a hat trick, making it 5-0 Brother Rice.
We talked about him before, Mayer. That's his 3rd hat trick in 6 games. He's on an absolute tear for the Crusaders. He's over here talking to the refs, gives a little dab as he goes into the handshake. But another defensive zone, or another defensive breakdown, a good 2-on-1. Fakes blocker side, pulls it back right in front of Petrulis and puts the puck in the net.
And with that, in high school hockey, a 5-goal lead. A 5-goal lead means we're going to get a running clock from here on out. A hat on the ice, a late hat. Celebrating Blake Mayer's third hat trick. Now McLaury going to take the face-off try, and if you're St. Rita, obviously on to the CCHL playoffs, will make the state playoffs, but certainly a sour taste in their mouths from this rivalry matchup here tonight. Down 5 goals with 14:50 to go in the third.
Max, if you're going to take any positive out of this, sometimes a loss like this can really wake up your team. So hopefully, the coaches for St. Rita are hoping that their team will wake up a little bit down the stretch, especially the CCHL playoffs, and get things going come state tournament time.
Centering pass, shot, big save by Petrulius, his best save since entering the game. Jones loses an edge, so Brother Rice has got to retreat back into the neutral zone and reset. Now turnover, Moran, backhanded. Now McGuffey, and can't get it by Petrulis. Keeping it 5-0 with 4:12 to go in the third.
Max, we heard the St. Rita coaching staff talk about the intensity, and you see it here in the first 3 minutes. Really just not a lot of give, a lot of bite in their game. They're giving up a lot of odd man opportunities in their own zone. They really got to try and bear down here and finish this game strong.
Face-off won by St. Rita. They're going to exit the zone and dump this puck deep. Icing waved is just releasing it in front of center ice. Bergeron with a big hit. Cenax Hernandez down to the ice. And away with it comes St. Rita. See the speed of Mayer trying to track down that puck below the goal line behind Petrulis. Now circling off the half board, trying to get a backhanded shot off. Was Jack McGuffage, but that puck went all the way to the near half board. Now circling all the way back around. McGuffage behind the goal line, tries to center it. No one home for Brother Rice. Went through the legs of Joey Bedke of St. Rita. Spell able to keep it in at the point. McGuffage at the far side half boards. He's checked. Working him off the puck. There's Nate Tracy. And away with it comes St. Rita with some speed and space as Joey Bedke has shot well wide.
As we hear Mayer's name get called for that third goal he has of the game, there's not a lot of bite on the side of the Mustangs. They're just they're being very lackadaisical in the defensive zone, and the Crusaders are just kind of moving the puck at will in the offensive zone right now.
Something to keep an eye on here in the third period is a big hit from Maher, and they've got a Brother Rice Crusader down on the ice. That's McGuffage. 12:47 left here in the third. McGuffage a little bit slow to get to his feet, but I was literally just about to say just that as this third period goes on, 5-goal lead for Brother Rice. Rivalry game, two schools that don't like each other very much. Keep an eye out for the game to turn a little bit chippy.
Oh, of course. It's going to get physical, especially if you're St. Rita. You expect them to have a little bit more of a bite back. Expect them get them be a little bit more aggressive here, even down 5 goals.
So center ice draw. St. Rita back to retrieve the puck, and Willette tries to force it up off the boards. O'Hare is able to keep it in for a moment, but eventually forced all the way down into the Brother Rice end. 5-0 with 12:20. Here's a chance, point blank. It was Mayer who tried to backhand that shot into net, wasn't able to. Centering pass, big save, Cunningham. He goes post to post to keep that one out.
See another big hit there for the Mustangs. Like you said before, definitely going to get physical, but a good pushback so far on the offensive side for them.
Now stretch pass to Keedy all alone, shoots. Good glove save from Petrulis to keep it 5-0.
Yeah, we've seen a few great saves as we see even Cunningham tap his stick for his opposing goalie to the left of us. A few great saves by both goalies. Cunningham with a good left pad save, and then we see Petrulis, who's the lefty, the opposite hand you normally see make a great right hand glove save to keep his team just down 5 goals.
So you see a little game-respecting game there from Cunningham. As a goalie, I'm sure you can appreciate that, Wes. You see a goalie make a good play, even if he's not your team, you certainly appreciate it.
As long as I'm not giving up more goals than he has,
I think it helps when you're up 5-0.
I'll throw some stick taps to my opposing partner, but I don't know how friendly I would be if I was down 5-0.
Now comes the Mustangs into the zone. Here's a shot. Cunningham off the mask, able to keep that out. But let's talk a little bit about Cunningham here tonight, his positioning and what you've seen in net out of Cunningham.
He's been really sound. We saw in that last shot where he that left pad save, moves very well at the top of his crease. Is a little undersized, similar to myself in net, so he's got to be quick. And he's seen the puck really well, especially from the slot. Usually, goalies would go down for pucks on the slot. There's a few that he's taken off the chest. We saw that last one taken off the helmet. So he's very patient in net, and he's looked very solid so far.
10:30 to go here in the third period. Collision, a couple of Brother Rice players come together in a little friendly fire, but everybody seems to get up all right. Mark Daly stops, turns. This is only his second game in the Catholic League for St. Rita. On come the Mustangs, trying to get it across, but a sprawling effort from Connor Haggerty prevents that pass across ice. Well, again, another opportunity. Here's a shot and a save from Cunningham.
You love to see from the Brother Rice end, even though they're up 5 goals, they're really committed to making some great defensive plays in their own zone. On that last one we saw, I think it was Cunningham breaking up that 2-on-1 in front.
Puck loose in the slot. Mustangs trying to put one home. They can't capitalize there. Moran's trying to force it out. Eventually he's able to take it out. Turned over in the neutral zone. Firing that puck deep is Bedke. Rita going to try to get something started on the forecheck. McLaury takes a check. He's a little bit slow to get to his feet. And another check as Mike Perry gets driven into the netting.
You can see it's starting to get chippy again. We saw a little cross check there and behind Cunningham, and a little extra liberties in terms of slashes behind the play.
Another big hit. You mentioned it, Wes. Looked like a clean one as Mark Hernandez came flying behind, but the hits are starting to fly here late in the third period.
Yeah,
8:40 to go.
3-4 in a row right there in less than 10 seconds. So
here's Jones centering pass. No one there for Brother Rice.
So it's definitely starting to get very chippy here with less than 9 minutes left in the third.
And now 2 players coming together and a couple of punches starting to be thrown in the corner. A little bit tough to tell who that is, but we've been seeing this brew over the last couple of minutes, Wes, and these referees got to get control of this game right now.
Max, yeah, especially if you're St. Rita. This game's a little bit out of hand at this point. You don't want to take any bad penalties going into the CCHL playoffs. And likewise, if you're Brother Rice, you win this game, you're the 8th seed, you're going to have to go up against St. Ignatius, the number 7 team in the state. You want to have a full crew. You don't want to be any man down. You're going to need everybody to chip in if you do play them come the playoff time.
So the guilty parties, one aside. It's Sean Moran for Brother Rice. That's going to get the penalty, and Nino Gentile for St. Rita.
Yeah, Nate Tracy's in there too. I'm not sure what the
maybe
call.
A 2 and a 10 could be.
Yeah, not sure what the calls could be. It looked like one of the St. Rita players was trying to go in there and break that up. They might have got called for roughing as well. As we get everything sorted out, looks like the refs are going over to both sides to explain what's going on.
So,
guys, and it looks like the refs are going to call roughing.
Thanks, Bill. Yeah, I think that's going against number 14, Nate Tracy. Came in there a little late. The refs are trying to take control of this game. They're gonna harp down, call some penalties, make sure everybody understands that they're in control.
So I apologize. The false accusation against Nino Gentile is, I believe it was Nate Tracy that's going to get the penalty. And more St. Rita Mustangs head to the box. Now it's Mark Hernandez.
Max, I think you're right. Nino Gentile, I think, did get a 2 and a 10. I think the ref just pointed that out to the box in front of us. And I think number 12, Mark Hernandez, is going in there to serve as 2.
So the end result is going to be a power play for Brother Rice, 5-on-4, despite a total of 4 people being in the box between the 2 teams. So many guys in the box that Mark Hernandez sitting on the table. No more room.
It's a party in the box for St. Rita right now. Boys are just
Not the kind of party you want to be at, though.
Exactly. Yeah, let me preface with that. Just kind of chalking it up, trying to get.
On confession right now. That's what I would call it. Probably box confession.
There you go, Bill. Yeah, definitely.
That's a great call, Bill.
It sounds like we got everything sorted out, but yeah, you saw the ref to give the signal for misconduct, I think, to Nino Gentile. So great call by you, Max.
6:49 to go in the third period.
The viewers might not have saw that, but I enjoy the head nod. You're on point right now. I know we're getting late in the season. We've done a few of these, so it's good to know that we're still staying sharp.
Oh, absolutely. We still got a lot of hockey left here on the CCHL network. Come right back here over the next couple of weeks. We're going to have some Kennedy Cup playoffs for you from around the area. Already have good word that well in the budget is to put as many of those playoff games on our stream. So stay tuned to CCHL website and, of course, this YouTube channel to get all the next playoff action on YouTube Live. But this being the culmination of the high school rivalry series presented by the Chicago Blackhawks. Here's another chance. Backhanded by Keedy. Just goes over the crossbar. He wanted to join Mayer with a hat trick. Now, far point is Wainwright. Drop below the goal line. Far side half boards. Circling is Curtin. He goes around one defenseman and steered off the puck a second time. Collision in front. Couple of bodies go down. Back up. Here's Haggerty on to Curtin. Shot fought off by Petroulis. Couldn't make a clean save, but able to keep it out.
Max, as you'd expect, Brother Rice pretty passive here. And this power play, not really trying to force anything, but if they, as we've seen, if they had an opening, really going on that hard.
That clearance attempt gonna force Brother Rice to regroup in their own end. Stretch pass gets all the way to Jeffers. Jeffers goes around one man, drops to Curtin. Curtin tries to go cross ice, didn't have Wainwright. He was waiting back at the blue line. Puck comes free to Brother Rice. Wainwright. He's just gonna drop behind him. Now Curtin in the corner. Back up top, Wainwright. Haggerty waits for it instead. Wainwright moves towards the goal line. There's a shot deflected in front, still loose. And Petroulis keeps it out.
Yeah, as we see one of the refs talking to in the box here. But we'll go replay. Curtin, great shot on goal. Petroulis, even better glove save, and the puck gets centered again. There's a lot of open space out there, especially with this being the power play for Brother Rice.
Under 5 minutes to go in the game. Running clock as the result of our 5-0 score. Just out of the box, here comes St. Rita. Draws to his forehand, but a great check, back check from Wainwright. Slows down Mark Hernandez, fresh out of the box.
Yeah, it looks like the Crusaders lost Hernandez as he was coming out of the box. You heard Cunningham, their left, tap his stick, trying to alert his defenseman to fade back a little bit to make sure that he was secured. But yes, again, Wainwright with another great defensive play. This time that little 2-on-1 opportunity.
And another big hit right at center ice. O'Malley and Spell came together. Both get up. We play on.
Good old cage on cage hit right there. Don't see that a lot. Usually it's hip on hip. We can hear that perfectly from our vantage point up here.
O'Malley wanted to give some punishment back. He checks a man behind the goal line. Said that name 5 or 6 times tonight, associated with blocked pucks and big hits. He's going to be sore after this one, Wes.
A few ice bags for him, especially in a big rivalry game. Doing his part to make sure his team can get through this one. So we see the hits everywhere. Just face mask on face mask. I think everybody might need an ice bag after this one.
O'Malley able to clear the puck out. O'Hara in the neutral zone, just going to drop it deep with 3:30 to go. 15 seconds remaining on the second man advantage for Brother Rice. Excuse me, they're back to full strength. So
yeah, usually they don't put the 2 minute on the clock. I think Moran and Tracy should be in the box.
A little bit of confusion coming out of the box. They're going to have to wait till the next whistle.
Yeah, a little confusion from everybody.
Oh, what a move. O'Malley can't get a shot off. And Spell's going to be able to clear for Brother Rice with 3 minutes to go. They're going to have to wait till the next whistle before they can get out of the box. Or at least Nate Tracy. O'Hara tries to force the puck along. That shot well high of Cunningham. Following it up is Daly. Now below the goal line is Perry. He centers the puck, but nobody home for the Mustangs to put anything on net. Here's McLaury. He's got some speed and space through the neutral zone. He's just going to drop it in. Brother Rice gets 4 fresh sweaters on the ice.
Yeah, Max, as we get down in 2.5 left, we hear the S word coming from some of the parents in terms of Cunningham. That as a goal, I'm not going to say, I don't want to jinx it, but he's played a great game so far. Hasn't been tested too often, but when he has been, he's been pretty solid. So
2 minutes to go here by the time we drop the puck. Get another look at that breakaway opportunity in the hustle play by Wainwright. And a big collision at center ice. Saw that hit just a couple of minutes ago. A couple of great shots from our camera crew of Vivian Hernandez and Jimmy Olsen moving some cameras around himself.
Jimmy
does it all.
Jimmy the Wiz. Man of a lot of hats here on the broadcast, so we appreciate him.
We missed him when he was gone, too. No doubt about that.
Yeah, you had to put on the tech hat for a game or two. And
hey, you had to hone those engineer skills.
Had Jimmy on FaceTime trying to make sure everything
we sure did.
Got figured out.
In the time we live in with COVID and all the rest, Jimmy had to miss a few, but just like the guys on the ice, we're a team up here in the booth. Stepped up and got it taken care of and kept bringing you great hockey action from all over the area. Here's Brother Rice with a minute to go. Point-blank shot from Keedy, still in search of that hat trick himself. 1 minute to go. 5-0 Brother Rice. They're going to keep their season alive. They'll get a chance to play on in the CCHL playoffs. St. Rita also in the CCHL playoffs. So these teams getting set for playoffs, set to start in the next couple of weeks. .30 seconds to go. St. Rita seeing if they can spoil the party for Brother Rice, at least put one on the board. 25 seconds ago, Mayer's going to drop to Wainwright. Rink wide, and Mayer with 15 to go. So for both of these teams, their final regular season game in the Catholic League. For Brother Rice, they'll get the win, keep their season alive. For St. Rita, they'll drop to 11-8-0-1. Final buzzer sounding, and in their final regular season home game, and in the finale of the high school rivalry series, Brother Rice takes it 5-0 over the St. Rita Mustangs. Don't go anywhere. We're going to get some reaction from down on ice level. Now Bill's going to try to corral. Hopefully we can get the shutout goaltender for Brother Rice. Matt Cunningham had an outstanding game. His first shutout of CCHL play.
Yeah, as the teams shake hands here, Max, the goalies dapping up, giving each other congratulations. But yeah, Cunningham wasn't tested too much early, and then had a few great stops here in the third period to get his first shutout, excuse me, of the year. But yeah, Brother Rice came out strong, really took it to the Mustangs at the beginning of the game and really didn't let up. Here to keep their season alive, winning 5-0.
So Bill looking to corral a couple of Crusaders. As soon as he does, we'll send it down to him. In the meantime, yeah, and looks like Bill's got shutout goaltender Matt Cunningham. Bill, tell him to take that helmet off.
Yeah, we want to see that beautiful face.
See that beautiful goalie face here for this post-game interview. So we'll send it down to Bill.
That's your big win against the Mustangs. You know, 5-0. You guys did pretty good offensively. First off, how did it feel to see so many fans here? I mean, you guys say crazies, all these parents. What are your reactions to that?
You know, it's great. It's great. It's an unbelievable feeling. You know, hockey's not a huge popular sport all across Illinois, and just to be a part of all this, and especially to get the shutout, it's awesome. I can't describe it.
What does this game mean for your team? I mean, you're going against a big rivalry team that you guys been trying to win against for a long time now. What is your reaction to that?
Well, you know, we beat this team twice before. We were looking to make it 3 times. We had a lot of stuff going on with the team, but, you know, we regrouped as a team. We came out, we played, we competed, and, you know, it all came out great.
You know, there must have been a lot of pressure. I mean, you're going against a pretty darn good hockey team. What were your emotions tonight on the ice?
You know, at first I was a little nervous, but you know, you make a couple saves, you start to get the groove of things, and then it just rides.
Congratulations on your win. Thank you. Back to you, Max.
Thank you. Actually, if you can, I see Ralph Lawrence there next to you. Let's get a couple of thoughts from Ralph Lawrence, if you can, Bill.
You guys win 5-0, big game. What are your thoughts, especially on the third period?
Well, all the periods, all 4 lines, we rolled them. Tried to match lines a little bit, but we rolled all 4 lines, and all 4 lines worked hard and gave us a chance to win. Third period, we told the boys they're going to make a big push, and our boys answered.
Which player do you believe stepped up tonight into a leadership role?
You know, they all did. Like, you know, you need the younger guys, the underclassmen, you need them to step up for the seniors, and they did. Our seniors are going to play that way regardless, so you know, our underclassmen really did a great job.
Congratulations to win. Thank you. Back to you, Max.
Thank you, Bill, and appreciate you down on ice level all game long. Bill Reardon of Brother Rice TV, thank you for his contribution to the broadcast. Last final thoughts here tonight. A convincing win for Brother Rice to end the season. Certainly a little bit of momentum, a tumultuous week. They were able to get over and get out of here with a convincing victory.
A great feel-good night for them. Not giving up any goals, especially on Cunningham's part. He played great. The offense was buzzing. And they kept their season alive. That's really the biggest part of it. They were able to continue on. They're going to play Ignatius as soon as the CCHL playoffs start, and they got a tough road ahead of them, but you know, this is some great momentum going into the playoffs.
So that will do it for us here from Oaklawn Ice Arena and for the high school rivalry series. We can't thank the Chicago Blackhawks enough for putting on this great series of 5 games that we've had over the last couple of months. It's been an absolute pleasure to broadcast them for you. Of course, Vivian Hernandez, the great camera work. Jimmy Olson, our technical engineer, and Jimmy the Wiz, bringing you all the great sight, sounds, and replays. Down on ice level, we had Bill Reardon. Thank you, Bill, for all your great work down there. To my right, we have Wes Anderson. I am Max Anderson. Thank you so much for tuning in with us here tonight. Congratulations to Brother Rice winning the last rivalry series matchup. On to the playoffs for both these teams. And for the rivalry series, we'll talk to you again next season.